Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is so very special. I've been waiting for this palette to arrive. I was so excited when this arrived at my doorstep. Even though it was after my work day, I wanted to dip into it as soon as possible. Okay, so let me show you the palette, how it came in. This came in like such a beautiful box. And of course, this is Ensley Rain Cosmetics Twisted Tea Party palette. Look at the box packaging. How stunning is this? How stunning is this? I love it. And the way this package came, you should have seen this. It was so nice. It felt like unearthly cosmetics packaging or an adept cosmetic packaging. It was exactly like that. Okay, so let me place everything back and I'll show you how it came. It came with like 4 additional shadows as well as one highlighter shade. I'll swatch everything, don't worry. It also came with like a key to Alice in Wonderland. How beautiful is that? Let me dive into all of those things first and let me show you the packaging also. So this is how it came, like securely packed, and then you take this. This is how the palette sat. Nothing was broken. Look at the shift. Look at the shift. Oh my God, I cannot even. So you saw the packaging. Let's dive into the swatches because this is going to be a long video. You're going to get like 4 or 5 looks out in this video. I actually do not know how much is the exact count at this point. At least you'll get 3 for sure because that's how much I've recorded today. Okay, let's move on to the palette first. This is how the Ensley Rain Twisted Tea Party palette looks like. It comes with beautiful 16 shades. This is how the inside of the palette looks. And the top also has a different art cover, which I appreciate. I mean, look at the detail of the artwork. It's so pretty. When you go in the sunlight and I was starting to record, you can see like those rainbow-ness coming throughout it. It was so difficult to capture the shifts and the dimension. But again, this palette is $83 and some change. It's a magnetic palette. So you can shift these shades here and there and you can like customize it. Obsessed by the artwork. So pretty. Okay, let's move on by swatching these shades. The first shade is called Chasing Rabbits, and this is definitely an emollient shade. It's a holochrome shade. I see purple, pink, green with holochromes all throughout it. So let me show you the swatch. Hopefully you can see the shifts. Look at that. Oh my God, I wish you can see the holochromes. So pretty, you guys. It's stunning, absolutely. Like I can definitely see the holochrome shimmers running throughout it. Really pretty shade. Okay, let's move on this way. Mind Melt. Oh my God. The shade is stunning, like absolutely stunning. This is what I have on my eyes today. I see blue, teal, purple, green, pink. Cannot even describe the shifts. It is so pretty, so shifty. So beautiful. Definitely, I would say out of the 3 looks that I did, I cannot pick a favorite, but I feel like this shade is so pretty on the eyes. I have a soft corner for purples, you know that. The next shade is called Amanita Muscaria, which is a more of that purple to green black-based multichrome shade. Very smooth. Let me show you how it swatches. Very impactful, very shifty. Look at that. You definitely can see the shift. So very pretty. Let's move on to the last shade of the first row. And that's called Hypnotic, which is like that hot pink matte shade. These shades are so smooth and so pigmented. Look at that. Beautiful. Let's move on to the next row. The next shade is called Teacup, which is like a grungy green shade. So pretty. The next shade is Distorted Dream, which is clearly like a green to a pink flipping shade. So pretty, so pretty. Next we have Cheshire Secret, which is like a purpley mid-tone matte. And then we have Rabbit, which comes in so handy, which is like that matte black shade. Oh my God, that shade, so pretty. Okay, so this is that green. This shade is magical. Cannot even explain how pretty these shades are. And that's the second row. You can see, oh my God, look at that shade. How beautifully it shifts. It has that fiery pink shade with that green blue base. It's so stunning. That's what I have in my inner corners today. Look at that fieriness. Cannot. Okay, next, let's move on to the next row. First we have Muchness or Moochness, I don't know. It's such a beautiful black-based multichrome. I see fiery orange, green, blue, very, very pretty and smooth multichrome. And then we have Hysterical Matter. It didn't feel like exciting in the pan. When I applied it on the eyes, it blew me away. So pretty. And then we have the purple, which is Delirious Dormouse, which is like a dusty, muted purple shade. And then we have like a gray purple. And then we have Looking Glass, which I have to wear it tomorrow, ASAP, which is like a royal blue shade. So those are the 4 shades. Let's swatch it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Don't even know how to deal with it. Look at the third row swatched. I mean, what? If you are a green lover, those multichromes, these 2 multichromes are magical. Like, look at that. So pretty. Look at the shifts. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh my God. I cannot wait to do like a blue smoky eye with the next blue shades. Oh my God. Wait till you see. First we have Surreal. It's like an orangey, sunflowery matte shade. Beautiful shade. Then we have Drink Me, which is more of a smooth duochrome shade. It's like a purple to a gold flipping shade. And then we have Elixir, which is like, I have never seen a shade like this in my whole collection. It's such a beautiful sky blue, smooth multichrome with like, I see purple, I see teal green, I see a sky blue. It's so pretty. And last, certainly not the least, we have the shade Bonkers, which is like a blue to a purple shifting shade with holochrome all throughout it. This is definitely an holochrome shade. And those are the 4 shades that we're going to swatch. Okay, get ready. So beautiful. Those are the last 4 shades. Look how pretty those shades are. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. So beautiful. I cannot deal with this. Such a fun color story. So very beautiful. Now, if you want to see all of this in action on my eyes, then please keep on watching. Okay, let's begin. This is the first look I'm going to do with this. I'm super excited. It's my son's birthday party. So I want to do something wearable. I don't want to go like super out of the box, but you know me, this is a colorful palette. So we have to do something colorful, right? So I'm going to start off with this shade, Surreal. It's more of like a orangey, sunflowery, yellowy shade. So let's do that. Super pigmented. Like that was like one dip. Oh, I love that shade. I don't even have much time. So we're gonna rush and do. Oh, I'm so happy with the shade. See, the edges are blending so well. Don't mind the noises behind. I cannot. Like all of my boys are here. And because they're getting ready for the birthday too, they're just running around the house. There you go. Super opaque. I don't even have an eye primer. And if the lighting is off, I'm sorry. It's early in the morning. I want to see how it might clash with this, but we'll see. Let's take that. This is called Teacup. I like that. It's blending really well with each other too. I like that too. Ooh, I'm excited. You know how much I love the Harvest Moon palette. Oh my god. I just wear that all the time. And when I saw this coming, I was like, oh my god, if it's anything like their art cover on the palette, oh my god, which I mean, what? It's crazy. So beautiful. And the palette like correctly depicts the colors that are on the outside too. So once we have that blended, I'm just gonna take the black in the palette because that would just help round everything together. And I'm gonna take that on the 13 brush by Refa. And this is called Rabbit. And I'm just gonna plop that on the outer corners, like extreme outer corners, just to give it a little depth. You can see what I'm doing. Like I'm just tapping it first and blending it with that green shade. I had like all the looks written down for you guys. I'm definitely not following the order. This look was not in the books, but I wanted to squeeze this into. I wanted to see if I can get like a wearable daytime look. I mean, this is a fun palette. So if you're buying this, you're not buying it for the everyday aspect of it.
Should I wear this one or the other? Mommy wala.
You can have this.
Mommy wala bhi hai.
Mummy wala kya hai?
The green one.
हाँ, okay. That's also fine.
वो पहनता ना. ये तो spring वाला ना. अब तो fall हो गया.
So you're not wearing any sweater?
No, it'll become warm. I will take sweaters.
I mean, I'm
You
wearing
just have
it.
to carry it everywhere.
So those melted so beautifully. You can see all the mattes. Like I used this and the black, and it meshed very, very beautifully. I'm going to take the same brush actually, dip into Teacup, and I'm going to just go over the lower lash line too. Sun is coming up. Before that, let me wrap up the video. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm going to take NYX glitter glue and plop it right. I mean, you can totally rock this look as it is, but I'm just going to do a little bit of shimmer and see how that rolls. I'm going to plop it right there. Okay, let's do Hysterical Matter. Looks super shiny. I'm so scared. Oh my god, it's so smooth, but do I need to do that? Okay, let's do it. Oh my goodness. Okay, the wearable aspect went to the garbage can because this, oh my god. What? What? My eyes are literally shining like crazy. Oh my god. Okay, Hysterical Matter. Oh, wow, wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. Okay, it's like kapow. Okay, I had to change the position because the light was hitting really, really bad. But this is my first look. I just finished it off with some liner and mascara. Now let's move on to the second look. Okay, let's move on to the second look. I want to do something purpley for sure. So we're going to start with this. And this is called Delirious Dormouse. So let's start with that. I'm going to take my Refer 1 Mini because I love that shape. So we're going to start with that. No eye primer, nothing. That's such a pretty shade. So once we have that all across the crease, I'm also going to take the same shade on the lower lash line too. It has a little bit of kick up in the pan, but blends beautifully, so I'm not worried about this. The next shade that I'm going to take is this one, and this is Cheshire Secret. So let's take that and build up the outer corners. It's not as deep as I was anticipating. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Cheshire and a rabbit together, and I'm going to take that and tap it on the outer corners. Like mixed together, it will give me the depth that I'm looking for. Just like that, okay? Now, I'm going to take only rabbit by itself just to deepen out the outer corners and start tapping it. That black will come in super handy for any depth that we are looking for. Let's start off with this shade, Drink Me. Looks like a beautiful shade. I'm not going to apply NYX glitter glue just because with the previous eye look, I did apply NYX glitter glue and it did crease on me. So I want to check this out without the glitter glue. And it can be because the multichromes in this palette do have like the emollients to it. And because I have oily eyelids, it creased, especially with that NYX glitter glue. I'm going to note down all my thoughts and I'll report back at the end of the video saying like how all of this performs with or without the NYX glitter glue, especially on my oily eyelids. So we have that in the center of the eyelid, which is a beautiful, it's like a purple gold shifting shade. I really like that. And now let's take the shade. Okay, let's take this shade, which is Chasing Rabbits, and this is like super emollient shade. I can feel the waxiness when I'm touching it. Like, look at that. So with that waxiness in that shade, and if I apply like NYX glitter glue underneath it, it's no doubt that this is gonna crease. At least on my eyelid. I'm only talking about my eyelid. So once we have that, so you can see I took like very little bit, and it might look like a same shade on the eye, but the shifts are totally different. The earlier one was just like plain purple to gold duochrome shade, and this definitely is like a holochrome shade. It has a lot of holochrome specks to it, and it has like a purple, like a lavendery purple to a green shifting shade, but a lot of holochrome particles to it. Okay, now let's actually finish our lower lash line. I'm going to take this shade, which is Cheshire Secret, and I'm going to apply that on my lower lash line just because I feel like we lost that shade on the lid. Just like that. I want a green pop in the inner corner, so I'm going to take this shade, which is Distorted Dream, this one. It has like a green to a pink flip. Probably all over the eyelid, it'll be stunning because then you'll be able to see that shift. But nevertheless, want a little bit of pop. Oh, I see like pink. Oh, such a beautiful shade. Can you see that pink? I see like pink. Now I see green. It's such a beautiful shade. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to finish off this eye with some liner and mascara, and I'll get right back. And that's my second eye look. Now let's move on to the third eye look. For the next look, let's take the shade, which is Hypnotic. It's like the poppy hot pink shade. Okay, let's start that here in the inner third of the eyelid. I'm only going with a light layer, but it's so poppy. I'll definitely blend it down, but you can like pack it up for extreme pigmentation. Take a clean blending brush and just blend the edges. Take that number 1 brush with the shade Rabbit, and I'm gonna just take that on the outer corners and see how black it is actually, because we've always layered it and we know that it is a layerable shade, and this is like with one light layer, just packing it up a little bit more. It's so pigmented. Going back into that hypnotic shade, just blending both of those shades together, just like that. That's so deep. I love it. Okay, now let's take that Amanita Mascara shade. This one looks like a hot pink, but it has like a strong green flip to it. See? Really, really pretty. Let's see that. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. I'm just gonna layer it right there in the center where both of those shades meet. Just because of that green flip, it'll pop really, really nicely on that black. So pretty. Like, look at my fingers. So gorgeous. And now for the inner third, I'm gonna take, let's do Mind Melt and see how it goes. This one, it has a strong blue flip to it, but it has a lavendery pink too. So let's take that. Maybe it's too much. I don't know. We'll see. Oh my God. So gorgeous. Oh, that might be my favorite shade from the palette. Oh my goodness. That's my kind of purple. Oh, that's so pretty. I took such a light layer of it and it's going to places with it. Now for the inner corners, I'm going to take that Distorted Dream shade, this one again. So pretty, you guys. These have some beautiful shades. Special shades, I mean, Ensley does it so well. So pretty. I love it, love it. Okay, for the lower lash line, let's do Hypnotic and Rabbit together. So let's start with Hypnotic shade. I'm going to take a tiny bit of Rabbit just on the outer corners to blend everything out. There you go. I'm going to finish off this eye with some liner and mascara and I'll get right back. And that's my third eye look. Definitely a little more dramatic than this side. This side, I would say, it's more like everyday. It's more like daytime appropriate. This is definitely nighttime and more shebang on the eyes. This shimmer, which was the Drink Me shade, that was not as like pouty and more sparkly. It's more like smooth shimmer. This shade, Mind Melt, blew my mind away. It's so pretty, so pretty. And I'm pretty sure that you cannot see like that I mean, you can see it, that green flip that's coming through that Amanita Mascara shade. So beautiful and so smooth. Love it. Cannot wait for the next look. Let's move on. Okay, time for some blues because I'm dying to play with these blues. This is such a beautiful Holochrome shade, you guys. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. I think I should do a halo eye because I feel like this blue needs to shine. So let's do a halo eye. I'm going into Looking Glass, which is that royal blue shade. Okay, let's take that Looking Glass shade in the inner and the outer corners. Look at the pigment. I mean, do I even need to talk? Look at the pigment. So pretty. I'm just tapping it so that the edges are smoothened by itself. I'm not joining the center just because I wanted like a spotlight eye. So once we have that, I'm actually going to take this Delirious Dormouse shade, the purple, the gray purple shade, just a tad bit. And I'm just going to take it over the edges. Not much. You might not even see the difference, but just a tad bit. Just like that. I'm going to take the same blue shade on the 14 mini. And going over the lower lash line. Not much, just a little bit. We'll see how much we need to do that. I'm going to take the number 13 because we've used that with the blacks. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to dip into Rabbit, the black shade, just a bit, okay? And just tapping the extreme outer corner and the inner corner, other way around. Outer corner and the inner corner, just to deepen it out a tad bit more, just like that. No glitter glue, nothing. I'm gonna dip into Bonkers, this shade. Can you see? I see like a purple and a blue, and you see like blue. But this has so much of like holochromy goodness. I hope you can see it. So pretty it is. Okay, I'm gonna just apply that right there. All across the eyelid. And I'll show you all on its own by its glory. There's so much going on with that shade. Like, I hope you can see that. Can you see it? Oh my god. It's like a blue to a purple shifting shade. Really pretty. I'm gonna take that same brush, 1 mini, and just tapping off the edges, just so that the blend is smooth. Okay, now I'm gonna take a stubbier brush and I'm going to go into Elixir shade, this shade. It's such a beautiful sky blue to green shifting multichrome, but a smooth one. Oh my god, look at that. It's so pretty. Just tapping that in the inner corners. I'm also going to take that right in the center, just for the added dimension. So pretty, okay? I'm going to dip into the shade Looking Glass again and just deepening out the lower lash line, just to balance it out on the top, and mixing it with that inner corner shade. There you go. Look at that. Oh my god. That went from 0 to 100 so quick. Okay, I'm gonna take a clean blending brush, just blending the edges, and I'm gonna finish off this eye with some liner and mascara and get right back. And that's my fourth eye look. I love this eye. Oh my god, these blues are amazing, like absolutely amazing. I look a little crazy with one eye bare. So let's move on to the fifth and the final look. I want to use their single shadows that they gave it to me too. So this look, we'll include that, but we'll definitely dip into the mattes from this palette. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, let's take the shade Sariel, the orangey shade, and I'm gonna take that all across the crease. And this is such a beautiful brush too. It blends so very nicely. This is number 15 from Refer. There you go. And then for the outer corners, let's use the shade Hypnotic, the hot pink shade. Let's give it a little bit more love. I'm gonna take that on the outer corners and melt it with that orange. I'm gonna take the same Hypnotic shade on the lower lash line too. Okay, now once we have that all placed, let's move on to what shade are we using. Okay, let's first use this shade, which is Unhinged Hatter. This shade, it looks so pretty. So let's use that. It's definitely a holochrome. Holochromy multichrome. So pretty. And I'm gonna take that right there in the center of the eyelid. So pretty, so sparkly. I see a lot of pink and orange, but I also see purple. I'm gonna just take that hot pink shade that we earlier applied, Hypnotic shade, and just deepen the extreme outer corners, just so that we don't mess up with that shade. I still want to see that hot pink. Okay, and now let's move on to this shade, the white multichrome in the palette. Again, a holochrome shade, Curiouser. This one definitely had like that gold flip to it, and I'm gonna take that on a Refer to Mini, just because I'm applying it on the inner corners, and I wanna take as precise of a brush as I can with that shade. I don't want any fallout, so let's spritz it and see. Just one sprit. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Did you see that? It has such a fiery, orangey, goldeny shift. Oh wow. That was such a beautiful choice. Love that. Love that. Okay. So pretty. I'm gonna even take that in the inner corners. Loving that. Okay. Now for the lower lash line, let's take this shade, which is Unbirthday. It's like that hot magenta to a green flipping shade. And let's take that and spray it, just because I'm taking it on the lower lash line. Let's spray it. This all over the lid would be stunning, I know. Ah, oh my god, that's so pretty. Such a beautiful holochrome. Oh my goodness, so pretty. Let me finish off this eye with some liner and mascara and I'll get right back. And that's my fifth eye look. I love how everything performed. Oh my goodness. I feel like from the palette, let me see. The only shade that I did not apply was this shade, which is Muchness. This is like a green to a pink. It's a very similar shade, I think, to, no, it's not. It's like that green to a blue flipping multichrome shade. Yeah, this, oh my god, so pretty. I will definitely use that, okay? But this is like a very, like, it's not like an unusual multichrome that I've not seen, but everything else that I applied, I don't even know out of the 5 looks which one is my favorite. I love both of these eye look that is on my eyes today, and I don't feel like any of the previous 3 eye looks were like bad on me. I really, really loved it. Okay, I have a few thoughts for sure before I close this out. I would say, if you are applying this black, if you have planned to apply this black on your eyelid, apply that in the beginning. Do not apply it on top of the other mattes, although it does work on top of other mattes, you know that. But if you want it to show it like opaque, apply that first and then blend it with the other mattes. And do not use a glitter glue, as I told you before. Just apply this straight, and it lasted the entire day yesterday on me. I loved it. The multichromes that they sent, I think out of the multichromes, the only multichrome that I did not use was the purple multichrome, which is Dark Dreamer, which I will soon use in like a get ready with me, doing like a smoky eye or something like that. Let's apply the Holochrome highlighter before I close it, because I think people would be interested to see how this Holochrome highlighter looks on me, or on like a medium skin tone. Although I do have an highlighter already, but we'll definitely use it. Okay, so let's take that, and it's a holochrome highlighter, so it is gonna be sparkly. And I'm taking it on a dense buffing brush. I definitely can see the holochrome sparkles. So if you do not like a sparkly highlighter, this is not for you. But if you want fun in your highlighter and want to see like a rainbow sparkle all throughout it, this is really pretty too. Okay, so that's all for today. Do let me know in the comment section below, out of the 5 looks, which one was your favorite. I'm leaning more towards these 2 eye looks. I love the blues. Love the blues. Very unlike me, I know. But I love this. Like, this palette definitely gives 2 thumbs up from my side, and Ensley Rain did not come to play. I love this palette. So pretty. Cannot wait to dive into this even more. Now let's move on to the outro. Let me talk more about the palette. It is such a beautiful palette. If you like fun color stories, these shades are so fun, so beautiful, so vibrant on the eyes. I really loved each and every look that I created. This palette is $83 and some change, so I know that this is a little pricey, but the quality of these shades are so beautiful. I do have a code with Ensley Rain, it's just Smithy Sony, to save 10% off, and that would take out a good amount of change from this palette. Do use anybody's code who you can find. But mine is Smithy Sony, and I love their quality. I also wanted to swatch their other shades that they provided to me, because I definitely wanted to show you guys in action. This is their highlighter, which is called Hollow Dreams. It's a rainbow highlighter. So I'm gonna just take that. I'm not gonna swish everywhere. So pretty. Looks like a rainbow on my hand. And I'm just gonna swatch it on the back of my hand. Because it's a highlighter, it is like an holochrome highlighter is what I can see. Look at that. So pretty, so fun. So fun. Really love that. I can definitely see the entire spectrum of rainbow. We'll see how it rolls. Also wanted to swatch Unhinged Hatter, and this looked so pretty in the pan. So pretty. Let me show you how it looks. Look at this beauty. Like, such a beautiful shade. Again, it is Unhinged Hatter. So beautiful. Definitely can see green, orange, pink, and purple. Let's mix it all together and see how it rolls. Oh, it looks like a purple. You know how happy I get when I see a purple. It is like a purple to a fiery pink shade. Oh, that's so pretty. So pretty. Really happy about that. Next shade that we have is definitely a purple. And this is a Dark Dreamer. I think they know that I am a purple lover. It's such a beautiful, like a deeper shade, like more of a royal purple shade, I would say. And the unicartons that it came in, it was so magical, you guys. So magical. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, definitely a shade. Oh wow, is this a holochrome? Let me see. I think it's an holochrome. I see so many specks. I think it is an holochrome. So beautiful, you guys. Oh, can you imagine that as a smoky purple eye? So pretty. So pretty. Cannot wait. Again, this is Dark Dreamer. The next shade is Curious, sir. It is Curious with an ER at the end. It's defined as a multichrome shade. It looks like a white in the pan. Definitely can see some goldness to it too, like a white gold shade. Let's watch it. Yeah, I would say a white gold shade, but again, I feel like this is a holochrome shade. Oh my god! Can you imagine? It's such a beautiful shade, you guys. For an everyday Oh, so pretty. Like an everyday holochrome shade, if you can even imagine that. So pretty. I'll pop a video on the screen for you guys in like natural light, like in sunlight, how this looks, as well as with like a flashlight. The next shade is called Unbirthday, and this is like a green to a magenta shifting shade. Again, all of these shades feel like in holochrome just because there are so many specks of sparkle running. Oh, look at that shift. So beautiful. Okay, again, this is Unbirthday. These are so smooth. So smooth. I also see like a bronziness to it too, which I love. Love. Okay, where are we gonna swatch this? Okay, let's do it here. Look at that. The sun shifted. That's why you see the light shifting. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. So very pretty. Oh my God, I love it. Love it. I cannot tell you how much I've enjoyed Ensley Rain Cosmetics. I absolutely had a blast playing with this palette. I cannot wait to create more looks with it. Definitely stay tuned. I am definitely going to do a lot of get ready with me using these shades. But if you like this video, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.